down. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry against Westbrook. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight. That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Warriors leading by 3.
Maurice Spates, a big man with a nice shooting touch. Last season, an uptick in three-point attempts for him, and that might be a good move, developing a shot outside the arc. The three and the way the game is played now is much more valuable than the long two-point shot.
Adams, he's checked in for Nick Collison. Thompson for the triple. That's good.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good, but they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Westbrook drives in. There's the dish to Adams. The feed to Morrow. Misses the three. In Mo Spates, a backup big for Florida during their second NCAA title in 07.
And he declared for the draft in 2008. He's taken 16th overall. Been a solid rotation player throughout his career. He could probably improve a little bit defensively, but offensively, he's got the ability to score out there, both inside and out.
1:58 left in the first half. Westbrook against Curry.
Size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Outside for Durant. Puts up a three. That one goes. Count. Durant's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Green dishes to Thompson. Now the pass to Spates. It's deflected. And McAdoo kicks to Curry. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than the layup.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Ibaka. Roberson comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. David Lee checked in for McAdoo. Barnes comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Maurice Spates. Warriors leading by 4. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Iguodala kicks to Livingston, and he bangs it home with one hand. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Down low, it's deflected. Iguodala with the steal. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Roberson. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Here's Barbosa, and it's blocked by Adams. Outside Westbrook from deep. Morrow, good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead. Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Scott, I heard you tell...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Robertson. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. Curry with a nice D. Warriors leading by 5. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. Some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
Yeah. A lot of torque. Yeah. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Curry can't get it to go. And they're trailing by 5. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Russell Westbrook again.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And Russell Westbrook, really the most explosive first step in the league. I mean, he doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's Curry with the drive. Again, Curry missing.
He's playing selfishly now, guys. He's just trying to get as many shots up as he can. Doesn't look at all concerned about his teammates.
Morrow, no good.
Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both hands. He's a bad man.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Iguodala's got his second basket of the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Westbrook against Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. First team foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep, Morrow.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Under trailing by 5. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. This season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
He kicks to Iguodala. Passes it to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. No good. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Cannot hit. Warriors leading by 3. Knocked loose. Westbrook with the steal. The finish. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for
You, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Curry wide open. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Durant with some nice D. The Thunder have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. For the lead. And he gets it to go. Durant's got 12.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Right wing. Barnes passes to Green. And he gets the bucket. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Right at the free throw line. Green with the rebound. Green's got his third rebound tonight. Curry kicks to Thompson. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
The Warriors have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And he sinks the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And here's Augustine. It'll count. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Oh, what a monster shot to close out the third. They've taken the lead going into the final quarter.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And Westbrook, here we go. Durant, wide open, he fires. Offensive rebound. Adams dishes to Ibaka. Durant with a wide open look. Durant with another miss. The Warriors trail. Here's Lee, and the rejection by Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. From deep, and the shot is good. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for Oklahoma City.
Well, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for David Lee. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thank you, Doris. Barnes passes to Green. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. He feeds it to Durant. Adams down low. He's against Green. The three from Morrow. And that is good. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Westbrook with the block.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Outside Durant fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his team's play over the course of this run. And, thus the timeout. You got to talk things over, try to get back into the game.
Something has to change for them as they haven't looked good at all during this run, so a timeout is appropriate here.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. It's Durant on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is. Always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
Yeah, regardless of whether he's having an off night or not. And that's what makes him such a great leader. Just always trying to help his team any way he can.
And here's something else I love about him, guys. If one of his teammates is on the fringes of the game, maybe not as involved as he should be, then he takes it upon himself to get him involved.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Ibaka.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Curry's shot is good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Thunder have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt. I don't like throwing up long-range threes at this point. You've got to get better looks to try to close this gap.
Ibaka, this is tomorrow. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's Westbrook with the drive, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 17 now, just in the 2nd half.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Thompson right side. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, he got waxed. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys. It's been a strong game for Thompson. He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like what we have here.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
That's demoralizing. They needed to stop there, and instead they give up 3 points on an open look.
This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of. I like that. Trying to respond to that last 3-pointer, but you couldn't get it to go.
Third team foul.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
It's stolen by Green. Count it!
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays caught just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Man, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
And the Thunder making a change here. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool with the line and polish it off.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And obviously time is the big factor here because they need to get points fast and then go for the steal, and if not, a quick foul.
Hard as it is, you just have to hope the guy you send to the line doesn't convert.
It's Curry outside. Cantor with it. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. It's Curry outside. Offline. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. For joining us. Here with me tonight, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center position.
Well, last season viewed as a bit of a hiccup in Kyrie Irving's rise to greatness. His shooting percentages fell, but actually improved his assist-to-turnover ratio. He's cut his turnover rate every season, as a matter of fact.
Here's LeBron. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Curry with the steal. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Outside Irving. And Thompson sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Curry against Irving. Curry dishes to Barnes. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. There's the triple. And James pulls it down.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Iguodala. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The Warriors, guys, with the acquisition of Andre Iguodala, possesses one of the elite starting 5s, I think, in the NBA.
Yeah, and the numbers prove that, Kevin. Their starting 5 was right there near the top of the league in terms of efficiency. And, you know, the big thing is just getting the bench more involved and trying to get more continuity with that second unit.
And that one's good, James.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Curry with a wide open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I think, you know, last season, Warriors coaching staff tried to play the starters together to help develop their chemistry, but when the bench platoon went in, the other team typically took advantage and made a big run. So as the season wore on, coaching staff went to a more blended lineup approach in an effort to keep more scoring on the floor.
From deep. Good. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And the Warriors also making some moves to get more offense off the bench. Very resourceful front office. And they knew that was a priority.
Lee's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Now Curry. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
How about the delivery in the lane, just perfectly done.
Warriors leading by 4. And Curry, here we go. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 12 points for him.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Irving against Curry. And it's Irving missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And slammed in by Smith.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go. Shoots from the high post, and that one's good. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the evening. Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Here is Livingston. tries a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith with the ball. Outside Irving. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland was pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Iguodala in at the three spot.
And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out west were close competitive games.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, we're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks. Well, really, it was against the Southwest Division they struggled. A lot of East teams struggled against those teams. Those 6 teams from the East had 1 or less wins against the division all season.
Always tough when the East goes out west.
And here is Iguodala after J.R. Smith. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Shumpert passes to Smith. Beyond the arc. Great D that time from Iguodala. Warriors leading by 7. Here is Livingston. Releases from 15. Lee kicks to Iguodala. Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Second shot opportunity. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shumpert. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athletes. Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Lee. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's LeBron in for J.R. Smith. And here's James outside. The offensive rebound. Shumpert, no good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Curry against Shumpert. They double-team Curry. They need this one. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
It's Curry with the drive, and Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
James. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead. Warrior shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
The Cavs were an all-out mess last year. A lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Back to Shumpert. And on the way from Irving for three. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It's something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
And Curry, here we go. Green, the pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. They shoot again, and it's laid in by Bogut. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Curry against Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the... defense and finish at the rim.
Outside Curry. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that is...
And we're through. Here we go now. The start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 20 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
On the court for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
They double-team Curry. To the inside, here's Iguodala. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving with a clean look. They grab their own miss. James kicks to Shumpert. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Warriors leading by 3.
And Irving, super skilled, one of the league's best shooters, and he'd make a strong case for being the league's most elusive ball handler as well. Seems to get by his man pretty much at will.
And the action on hold as it appears there's...
This is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing.
And Irving super quick with the ball in his hands, and when he gets to the bench...
The story is that growing up, the hoop in his yard had a big part of the backboard broken off on the right side, so he had to learn that spin in English in order to bank it in.
I like that story.
Creation.
Fires from deep.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And the Warriors miss again. Love with the screen for Irving. From deep, James. Love kicks to Mozgov. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors leading by 5. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith. There's the 3. No luck. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Iman Shumpert. Doris, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. And unfortunately, you can't afford to dwell on it. I mean, you've got to come up with another plan and move forward.
And that's not easy to do, guys, because it's very emotional for everybody on the team to see him go down. But you're right, Clark. I mean, they've got to figure it out and move on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. Some changes for Golden State. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Inside, here's Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got his first basket of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Love comes in for Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
Mozgov with the bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark.
That extra game would matter in the end. Last postseason, the Warriors lost to the Clippers in the back-and-forth Game 7.
Smith, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. And here's the intentional foul, but you know it's coming here at a very inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a bad play there. I mean, that can really cost you the game. You've got to be smart when you make those intentional fouls.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lee. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Curry, wide open, hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the Warriors expected and hoped to go farther than the first round of the playoffs, but you have to give them a lot of credit for playing the Clippers as tough as they did, considering they were down multiple centers during that series.
Thompson for 3. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Nice shot by James.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Blocked. Curry, wide open. Here's Bogut, and he lays it straight in. Bogut's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Got a piece of it. Here's Iguodala. Can't hit. And the Cavaliers trail by 12. Steph, Klay, and Dre on the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Harrison Barnes. That's the Warriors' 5. And that one's good. 12 points for Smith.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Curry against Irving. Wasted no time on that one. 27 points for Steph Curry.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Irving passes to Dellavedova. Smith left side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Stolen by Thompson. The three. They get the rebound. Pass to Barnes. Launches it. Puts up a three. And it's Thompson again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Curry with the steal. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Curry. And the Warriors take on two more.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Barnes. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Berejak. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Curry wide open. Good on the triple. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Smith for three. Here's Mozgov. No good again that time. Warriors leading by 18. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. James against Thompson. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And on the way from Irving for three. And he gets it to go.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, though, and has put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense, and Love just brushed it off. It's something he's heard before and has followed him even in his rise to the highest ranks of the NBA.
And I think it's been a bit of an overhyped and overstated problem for him. I mean, he does so much more on the court than people think. I don't think he'll ever be an NBA All-Star defender, but he's more than capable of holding his own at that end of the floor.
And that one's good.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Warriors leading by 14. Curry wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Green.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
Thompson for 3. shot's good. Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Warriors.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. From downtown, Mozgov grabs the board.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Golden State. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Curry. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Lee dishes to Bogut. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. That one misses. No one near him. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Five games of hoops on a New Year's Day. This year, Express Tour through the association called the Fast Break on NBA.com. Happy New Year's, everybody. We get you started with Toronto and Charlotte. That is Frank the Tank with a little push shot there. Kemba Walker outside knocking down a three, and Charlotte put up a fight for a while in this one, but just too much. Toronto down the stretch. Look at DeMar DeRozan operating in the post, strong to the basket with the lefty lay-in there. He had 23 points on the game. His Raptors get the 10-point win, 104-94. It's the Washington Wizards and the Orlando Magic. This game dominated by John Wall. John Wall and his squad go on to win it by a dozen, and Wall puts up some solid numbers in this one. 24 points, 13 rebounds. In the end, they take it 103-91. Victor Oladipo had 20 in a loss to the Wizards. The New York Knicks, the Chicago Bulls. This one was close for a while, for 3 quarters, in fact, but the fourth quarter was sheer domination. There's Kristaps Porzingis knocking in his only 3 of the night. Again, close through 3. The fourth quarter, Chicago outscored New York